Hello all, welcome to the Nagarjuna Construction Company family. You five have been selected out of a pool of thousands of potential managers to either be promoted from your employee positions here or hired externally to come join our big family. Some of you have already been working here as employees and may know a lot about our culture, but there is a very big difference in managing a department versus working in one. I believe that this training session will teach those selected externally as well as those of you who have been promoted internally a great deal about how to be an effective manager here. You have all been chosen as future managers of the company because each of you have shown that you fit in with our core values of trust, loyalty, reliability, commitment, and achievement at this company. Whether it's IT, accounting, or finance, you all mean a great deal to the company. Training does unfortunately look a little different this year because of the current pandemic we are in, so we cannot do many of the hands-on training activities we typically have planned. Thankfully, we do have this old short training video that we used to show the new managers that we will watch, which will explain what we expect from our managers here at NCC. It is a bit of an old video and could use some updating, but for now, I think it will get the point across. We will save any questions for the end to ensure that you are all comfortable with your new roles. I'll share my screen now so that we can watch.
Hi, I'm the Organizational Behavior Fairy. Today I'll be showing you how to motivate your employees and manage conflict, all the while adhering to the values that are important to NCC. Come on, I'll show you. I'm here at a construction site, and if you take a look over there, there are two employees who are in a conflict over who gets the last 5 cans of blue paint and who gets the last 2 cans of red paint. Let's see if their manager can create a situation for collaboration. Take a look.
You can't have them. I need them both.
No, I called it first. They are mine.
Whoa. What's going on here?
I'm just trying to do the job I was hired to do. And I can't do that with Amir trying to just snatch up all the materials before I get an opportunity to use them. Frankly, I just think it's really disrespectful that my juniors are behaving like this. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh no, this is terrible. But Rahman has been here the longest, so I think he deserves to get all the paint he needs. I know it sucks, but seniority matters here.
This is the wrong approach for a manager to take when solving a conflict. Instead of listening to both sides, this manager based it off of experience, which our employees cannot control. Let's take a look at another approach that might make the employees more confident in the manager's decision.
Hey. Let's be respectful to each other. There should be no need to compete with each other for materials. I'm sure we can find a solution that makes everyone happy. Why don't you give me 30 minutes to think of something?
30 minutes later.
Okay, I think I have an idea. First, we should give Amir 2 cans of blue paint and both cans of red paint, giving him the opportunity to make 4 cans of purple paint. Rahman here can take the remaining 3 cans of blue paint. And I was able to speak with Steve in the procurement center, and his team's mixing 7 cans of yellow paint, using 4 cans of pink paint and 4 cans of red paint. Steve says that he can make the correct shade of yellow using only 3 cans of red paint. So Rahman, if you speak to Steve, you can pick up that fresh can of red paint. Are we all happy with that?
Gee, boss. Wasn't expecting such a smooth solution. I'm really happy with that outcome.
That's awesome, boss. I didn't think you had it in you to find such an excellent solution. That completely works for me. I'm happy as well.
Steve?
Awesome solution, sir. My team and I are happy as well.
Here we saw a situation which resulted from scarce resources in which our manager was able to utilize his time to be able to create that win-win scenario we strive for at NCC. He was able to combat it by avoiding personal issues and avoiding taking sides, and he was also able to avoid a stressful conflict which can result from lack of leadership, lack of role clarity, or lack of openness and honesty. Don't take the easy way out as a manager. Make sure to challenge yourself and strive for that win-win scenario that we love here at NCC. Here we see our newest employee, Sam, who's not yet aware of the standards we have set for our employees here at NCC. Sam appears to have the worst performance on the team as of right now. As a manager, it is your job to determine what he's lacking and how he can boost his performance in order to get him on the same operating level as the other employees in the department. Let's analyze Sam to see what the problem is.
This job is just not what I expected. I have to travel to sites that are far from my family, and I have to spend a lot of time apart from them. I value spending time with my family, but I also know that these projects are important for the company and my salary. My performance review is coming up, and I'm nervous to sit through this meeting while getting yelled at for my subpar performance. I'm just not feeling the proper motivation to continue with this company. Maybe I should resign?
Uh-oh, we have an employee who seems to be questioning their future here at NCC. We value every employee and only hire those who we see have a great deal of potential. Let's see how this manager handles the situation to make Sam feel valued and like a part of this very good company.
Could Mr. Blueberries please report to the conference room for your performance appraisal with Mr. Pickles? Thank you.
Appraisal? Does that mean there are aspects of my work I'm going to be praised for? Suddenly, I'm less nervous for this meeting.
Hey, what's going on, Sam? So we just wanted to bring you in here to give you a little update on your performance. When we hired you, we saw you as a tremendous asset, and we saw a ton of potential in you, and we still do. We've just seen that you have been slipping up a little here and there, and while you have done a lot of good, you don't seem to be working to your full potential, and you seem to be leaving a lot on the table. We just wanted to check in to make sure you're comfortable here at NCC. We treat each other like a family, and we wanted to see if there was, anything we could do to help you maybe be a better fit for your role, or maybe if we had to switch your roles around a little bit, some small adjustments to maybe get you going better and work up to your potential.
I really appreciate you not reprimanding me for not working to the best of my ability. I find it difficult to motivate myself, especially when I'm spending so much time away from my family. I also struggle in my team, and I don't feel as though I'm on the same level as they are. I want to do better, but I feel like I don't fit in with this company, and my skills might be more useful elsewhere.
Well, thank you for sharing your concerns. I know that's not always easy when you're new at a corporation, but you're definitely not alone with regard to the missing your family aspect. We do have a lot of employees who face that. A couple things we can do with regard to that: we could have you send a replacement out in place of you, like if something comes up. Secondly, with regard to your role on your team, we do feel that that's the best fit for you based on our interpretation of your skills and strong suits. However, you do know yourself better than we do, especially considering you're new at this company and we're just judging you based on your past experience. But if you feel there would be a better team that you'd be more suited for, or there's some switching around on your current team that needs to happen, we'd be happy to accommodate that.
Wow, I'm feeling really supported in this company, and that you all truly care about your employees' well-being. Thank you for listening, and I know I can do better coming back to work at my best performance.
Managers here must adopt a new language, more specifically NCC's organizational language, like using the term performance appraisal rather than review. This form of extrinsically motivating our employees when they feel like they're walking into a meeting where they're going to be more praised for their hard work. Motivating employees through positive reviews and emphasizing the importance of our familial culture is key to making sure employees are performing their best. Make sure to be flexible yet realistic with employees so they are not discouraged. Role specialization in teams can also help because, as our favorite, the Harvard Business Review says, we don't want our employees to feel like they lack the capacity to carry out a task. This manager did a great job of giving Sam the opportunity to speak up about their concerns to solve problems, and this is a very important aspect for managers here at NCC. Here we're going to see NCC's familial culture in action. We're going to see an employee who has previously worked in an American firm coming to his manager with personal issues here at NCC.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for taking the time out of your day today to have a meeting with me. I wanted to talk to you about my recent absences, so there's no miscommunication between us. Recently I've been blessed with a son, Rohan, but since then there's not been the same at home anymore, and my wife needs a lot of help at home, but I just don't have the money to hire help for her, so I've been the one helping her out at home. It's been super stressful, and therefore I had to take days off at work, and this is why I wanted to meet with you today.
Good evening, Kamal. First things first, happy Diwali to you, and here are some sweets for you to take home for your family. So congratulations on your son. I'm sure he's going to be just as committed and hardworking as his father. I was wondering why you're so worked up in the past few weeks. And honestly, I just thought it was your wife giving you trouble at home. But now I know it's the child. I have a 10-year-old daughter myself, and trust me, I understand the effort and time that goes into raising a child, especially in the beginning few weeks. You're going to face a really tough time if he's half as stubborn as you are. So tell me, how is this affecting your work life?
You really do know your employees, sir. Once we have committed to work, we will finish it no matter what. For the days that I've missed work, I took the work back home in advance so that I would be able to finish it on time during the night time when there's less stress with raising Rohan. However, I believe all the stress from raising Rohan has really woken me up. I feel like I'm less productive and I'm not reaching my potential anymore. But it really feels good talking to you about this and feel your understanding for my situation. Back in Boston, when I was working for the construction company over there, I was afraid of talking to my manager about my private life because I heard from other co-workers that that's not a good thing to do and it's assumed that you're not professional enough. Therefore, I really appreciate you taking your time to speak to me about that. But if there would be a little bit more that you could do, maybe financially, to help me and my wife in this stressful situation, we would really appreciate that.
Kamal, I did not only hire you as an employee at NCC, but I welcomed you to the family. This means that I would be ready to help you in any way I can. I'm going to give you 50,000 rupees right now, which I could cut as small portions from your salaries in the future years. I know we had announced that there would be salary reductions for the next 6 months. However, the welfare of our employees at NCC is our top priority, and therefore we have decided to cut it short to only 2 months. I would recommend you use this money to hire some help that could help with your child and course at home, and hope it helps you out.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate you for understanding the problems I am facing in my personal life and helping me in these difficult times. I have gained so much more respect for you and a lot of trust into you. I hope I will never let you down in the future. Thank you so much, sir.
Come on, Kamal. There's no need to be so formal. You know that there's no doubt that I will help you in a hard time like this. Have a great Diwali and see you at work on Monday.
You're right. I guess we'd all kind of like to have a manager like that. We can see how our managers are a living expression of our culture, providing that signature experience we emphasize through our strong familial values. This manager had compassion for the worn-out father and didn't hold his personal life against him. Family value is valued inside and out of NCC. If an employee seeks help, it is our duty to help out where we can. Managers are key here because they are seen as role models within our company and pass on our values. I hope this video gave you a little bit of insight into how the organizational behavior here at NCC works. Congratulations to you new managers and good luck with the new position. Bye!
Okay, I know that was a little cheesy, but let's regroup. Now that you know a little more about NCC's specific organizational culture, I'd like to open the door for you to ask any other questions you might have.
I have a question. How does the culture of American construction companies differ from the culture of Indian construction companies?
Good question. Compared to American companies, Indian companies are way more informal in terms of the relationship between employees and employers. It is a common theme to treat your coworkers as members of the family, and that is what truly separates us.
I also have a question. Sorry, I was muted. Should we be using positive or negative reinforcement for inefficient employees?
Good question. It depends. Positive reinforcement is preferred and the most typical way we motivate our employees. However, sometimes negative reinforcement is necessary, especially in a country like India, where the locals would take advantage of excess leniency. When your son is misbehaving, what do? You put him in timeout. Sometimes we have to treat our employees similarly.
So I have a question. Would job specialization be preferred or job rotation?
Yes, so our employees usually are specialized in their work and therefore have been doing the same tasks for a couple of years. However, job rotation is needed to give the employees a wholesome view of the process and helps them become more proficient in their individual tasks. Any other questions? Well, Thank you, and that concludes the organizational behavior training process for our new managers. Congratulations on the new job and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.